From the icy realms of the north, a fearsome force arose. A relentless scourge that would leave an immense mark on history. They were the Vikings, warriors of legend and masters of the sea. But who truly were these formidable warriors? From what mysterious lands did they emerge? And to what distant shores did their longships sail? The Viking Age began in the year 793, with the infamous raid on the Lindisfarne monastery in England. The Viking raiders brutally raided the monastery, stealing gold and valuables, as well as slaughtering all in their path. This raid is seen as the starting point of over 2 centuries of Viking raids into Europe. Its ferociousness struck fear into the hearts of people across Europe. Another famous raid occurred in 845, when the legendary Viking warrior known as Ragnar Lothbrok sailed his men all the way to Paris along the river Seine and then besieged it. The city was completely unprepared for this and ended up paying Ragnar and his men £7,000 of silver to end the siege. This siege was a daring act, never before done by any Viking, and it cemented Ragnar as one of the greatest Vikings of all time. The ransom paid, also known as Danegeld, set a precedent for European dealings with Vikings in the years to come. 20 years later, a huge Viking force known as the Great Heathen Army invaded England. It was a coalition of warriors from Denmark, Norway and Sweden with the goal of conquering England. It was led by the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok. One of the most famous amongst his sons was Ivar the Boneless. He gained this nickname due to the bones in his legs being damaged or missing. However, his strategic genius was feared and respected by both his friends and enemies. His tactics, such as attacking the city on a holy day when the defenders were unprepared, as well as constant rapid surprise attacks, led to the conquest of the city of York, and a turning point in history, leading to decades of conflict and eventually Viking settlement and conquest of England. Another of Ragnar's sons, Bjorn Ironside, is said to have assembled a Viking fleet and sailed to the Mediterranean, and pillaged and raided parts of France, Italy, Spain, and even as far as Morocco. He successfully brought back boats overflowing with treasure, although he did face vicious opposition, especially in the Spanish lands. Vikings weren't just brutal warriors, they were also adventurous explorers, and in the 860s the Vikings discovered the island of Iceland. Then, in the year 982, a Viking by the name of Erik the Red was exiled from Iceland and discovered Greenland. Although the name suggests it's a land full of green fields and fertile land, this was actually a trick used to entice potential settlers to come to the icy wasteland. Not long after, in the year 1000, Erik the Red's son, a man named Leif Erikson, led an expedition and landed in modern-day Canada. This occurred over 500 years before Christopher Columbus's expedition. The Viking Age is often considered to end with the Battle of Stamford Bridge in 1066. Viking forces led by the mighty King of Norway, Harald Hardrada, launched an invasion of England. Harald was a fearsome warrior and a ruthless attacker. He was so confident of victory that he allegedly wore no armour to the battle. Legend goes that during the battle there was a Viking berserker who viciously fought on a narrow bridge, preventing the English forces from crossing. He single-handedly took down 40 men before an English soldier sailed under the bridge and stabbed him from below. King Harold also met his end in the battle when an arrow pierced his throat. His death marked the end of the Viking Age. Although the Viking Age ended almost 1,000 years ago, tales of their bravery and exploits still captivate the minds of people today. They truly left behind an undying legacy. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe.